Garbhadhaan means attaining the wealth of the womb. Hello and welcome to Soulful Motherhood. I am Bijal. Today we are going to introduce an amazing concept of Vedic practice called Garbhadhaan. But wait, why should you know that? Just imagine, right now we are 5,000 years back in an ancient Vedic time. So there's a huge castle, or you call it as Raj Mahal, where you are staying in with your husband or your wife. Now, you are planning to have the baby, and during this era, that is 5,000 years back, some intense practices are going to be followed before you get pregnant. Let's dive into these practices. To follow GarbhSanskar, there were a lot of Vedic practices done. During those times, all the astrological factors like the stars, perfect divine timing, positioning of planets, the energies, and everything was studied intensively before initiating the Garbhadhana process, which is also called as conception. Similarly, to give strength to the seeds within the baby desiring mother and father, the mother's and father's mind and body was purified. After doing all these rituals, the baby that took birth would be divine, disciplined, extremely knowledgeable, super intelligent, and complete with all good qualities, brainy mind and great personality. Just like the best seed, soil, water and light are required for planting the best quality flower in your garden, in the same way, to receive the best progeny or child, it is important that the seed of both the mother and the father is of supreme quality. Also, favorable conditions and clean environment with proper diet is also important. That is why Ayurveda has provided us with an important concept called GarbhSanskar. This process includes what type of care must be taken during planning a baby, how to invoke a divine soul in the womb, and how to take care of the baby desiring mother's physical health, how to prepare mentally, physically and emotionally for the pregnancy. In Vedic scriptures, it is mentioned that the baby takes birth as per his or her previous birth karmas. Baby selects his own parents, and baby's physical development happens through the mother's blood. Baby's mind is connected to the mother's mind. The previous birth karmas of both parents, current birth karmas, and the GarbhSanskar rituals followed by the parents during planning and pregnancy will determine the baby's qualities. During the Vedic times, Garbhadhaan was followed with proper step-by-step rituals in which the mother and the father desiring baby had to follow austerity, also called as tapasya or sadhana, after which a super divine baby was born to them, just like Lord Rama, Lord Krishna, Buddha. Now, let's see the further process. Husband and wife were kept away from each other during this planning phase. At this time, the woman's physical purification was done. She was given many tonics and juices to remove all the toxins from her body. To make these tonics, Ayurvedic herbs were used. Once in a year during the divine period, herbs were plucked from the forest because only during that specific divine time of the year, the herbs would be of their optimum quality. Vedic spa and massages were done using herbal oils. Ayurvedic masks were applied throughout the body, and the woman would bathe using cow's pure milk. During these 3 months, nutritious food, which includes fresh vegetables, fruits, Ayurvedic water, was included in the woman's diet. Also, the woman was not allowed to meet any outsiders during this phase, to avoid any kind of negative energies and negative thoughts or feelings in her mind. Each night, handful salt was hovered around the woman's head region to remove any negativity that she may have absorbed during the day. Now, what about the husband? Yes, the husband would also go through this vital process for 3 months while he is away from his wife so that the semen does not get destroyed. Similarly, for optimum sperm quality, the husband's purification was also done. They were also given Ayurvedic tonics to be able to strengthen the sperm. The husband would study lives of great wise men so that he starts to wish to receive a divine and great soul. Harmful products like alcohol, non-vegetarian food was also eliminated from his lifestyle to keep the sperm quality at the best. And this was followed for 3 months. During these 90 days of purification, the most optimum seeds from the woman and the man were created. After purification of the body, another ritual called as the Homa Havana, which is a fire ritual performed on a specific divine day and time by a Brahmana, the Hindu priest, at the place where both a husband and wife resides. This process used to cleanse and remove all the external environmental negative energies and germs that would affect the husband and the wife. For this Havana, all herbal ingredients would be used. A divine day and time was selected to do this ritual. After this ritual, by using astrological intelligence, they would find the most appropriate divine days for trying to have the baby. If it was successful, then great. If not, then they would arrange for the next date. It is said that the human body gets destroyed, but the soul does not get destroyed. The soul has its journey in either of the 3 ways: inferior, common, or superior. A superior soul will never take birth in an inferior womb. Basically, a common soul selects the womb in 7 to 13 days of its leaving the previous body, but a superior soul takes quite a few days to select a womb. Superior soul selects its own mother and father. And that is why, in order to invite the superior soul, we must also become the superior parents. Therefore, in GarbhSanskar, even before conception, there are rituals and processes to create that superior environment for the soul. The womb is therefore designed in a way that no inferior soul can enter in it. And even if a common soul enters the womb, we can follow GarbhSanskar and mold it into a superior soul and a divine baby. GarbhSanskar is a scientific process and is also accepted by modern science, and it has been proven time and again that if GarbhSanskar is followed for the unborn child, the child will stay virtuous for its entire life. Just like a mud pot can be molded into a specific shape only when it is wet and moist, the same way, when the baby is in the womb, it becomes important to provide sanskars so that we receive a wonderful, divine and super genius child in the womb. So friends, let's look around. We are in the 21st century with smartphones, laptops and Alexas in our home. The time has changed, but the way a child is born is not changed. It took 9 months, 5,000 years back, and today it still takes 9 months for a baby to develop. Not all, but there are many practices of ancient Garbhadhana that we can follow during pregnancy today and get a divine, genius and virtuous child. So, how do you feel about this intense Vedic practice? We will cover the significance of all these in our upcoming videos. So please subscribe to this channel and give a thumbs up if you like this video. Thank you for subscribing. Pregnancy is extremely important phase of one's life, and mindful pregnancy can lead to a great and virtuous life ahead. Wishes for your blessed pregnancy.